There was signs from beginning to end of why I should have walked out of there, but I didn't. Hey Jems, it's Jade and I'm back with a video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you a story about the time that I got a really bad tattoo, and I'm sure we all can tell what tattoo it is. So a little side note before I start the story, this was supposed to be a get ready with me video. I told the story already on camera and I was doing my makeup, and it was just too much going on in that video because I was on FaceTime, like I was doing my eyebrows. It was literally too much, and the video ended up being like 30 minutes long. But it just gives me an issue trying to import long videos on iMovie so for me to edit. So it was just too much. So now I have to film it again because the first one, it just didn't work out. So yeah. But before we get into the story time, I do want to take a second and ask, are you a J-Gem? Because if you're not a J-Gem, I want you to take a second to hit the subscribe button so that you can become a J-Gem and you can see all my stories of all the ridiculous shit that happens to me. But yeah, let's just get into it. So it all started in November 2018. I was taking my mom to go get tattoos for her birthday. I had waited all day for her, so I was like researching different tattoo places and shit like that for us to go to, and I ended up choosing one because by the time, like, I wanted to do it on her birthday, and I was trying to see like what tattoo place is the best because she works like 40 minutes away, so it's gonna take her 40 minutes to get home, and then I already know how she is. She takes forever to get ready, so I was just like, we need something that's gonna be close. So by the time she gets home, like, we're waiting for her to like get dressed and everything like that, and we finally leave. This place is like 2.5 seconds away from our house, and I've heard good things about it before, so I had no problem giving them a try. So whatever, we get there, there's two people leaving as we're coming in, and I felt so bad because they were literally closing like 10 minutes before we walked in. I've worked in retail and like, or customer service or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and I just hate annoying ass customers, and it's so fucking cringy when I turn into the annoying customer. Like, I feel so bad. So anyway, I felt like an asshole walking in there already. And then we get there, so I'm like, hey, like, we want tattoos real quick. Like, we'll be really quick, we're easy. Like, I know exactly what we want, whatever. And I should have saw the signs at the moment that the shit started happening. Like, there was signs from beginning to end of why I should have walked out of there, but I didn't. So I'm telling him what I want, whatever. The tattoos that I wanted to get this heart and then Roman numerals on my foot. Literally from beginning to end, when I told him what I wanted, everything was like, literally, no, I'm not doing that. Like, nope, can't do that. Nope, not doing it this color. Nope, not doing it that small. Like, nope, it has to be like this, it has to be like that. And I'm like, we should have known better than to listen to that. So I literally let him talk me out of what I wanted for whatever the fuck reason. So that's annoying. I told him that I wanted a red heart, and he was like, nope. Like, I'm not gonna do it that color. Like, we can't do it red, this time. I can't even remember the reason why he told me that he wasn't gonna do it the color red. Like, this tattoo was supposed to be so tiny that you have to like come up close to me and squint to see the shit. Like, that's how barely you were supposed to see it. And now it's on my shoulder, big as shit, scarred, uneven, bad lining, could see it from across the street, like, bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop dragging myself. So despite all the issues that he was giving me about what I really wanted in particular, I settle for what you know, when you put the paper on, like, I don't know what that's called, but you put the paper, the outline before we actually do the ink. So I saw what that looked like on my body. So I was like, okay, like I could live with this. And if it's not red, that's fine, I guess. So he starts to do it, and despite all of the issues, everything seemed okay. We were talking, having conversation, like he seemed cool. He didn't seem like he was gonna fuck me over like this. So I'm done with my tattoo. My mom starts getting her tattoo. I'm like, ooh, like new tattoo is lit. No problems here, I'm happy. Then it's like going through the healing process, and I'm going through about my days, and I went to go see my one really good friend, Rose, and Rose is blunt. Like she will say whatever the fuck, whenever the fuck. So I'm like, I got this new tattoo, like you wanna see it, it's mad cute, it's a heart, like yay, I'm excited. And she's looking at it and she's like, that shit's uneven. And me, mad in denial, like, no it's not, like it's not, it's really not, it's healing. And she's like, all right, like we'll see what happens. So I go about my days more, and then I'm realizing as it's healing, yo, like my tattoo is really uneven, my shit's fucked up. And literally any single time anybody sees this tattoo, it's always like, ooh, what happened? And it's just like, oh my God. So it's just, I felt like I had to tell the story of how I got this, because it's literally just so out there that like, and especially for somebody like me, I like to wear like tank tops, crop tops, spaghetti straps, like halter tops. I like my shoulders to be out. So for someone who likes to have their shoulders out all the time, I cannot be repping this. We didn't go back sooner to get this fixed, because between her schedule and my schedule, it's hard to get us somewhere at the same time. Like when I'm home, she's not, and when she's home, I'm not. So it's just kind of hard. And then we didn't even want, and then, so that's the number one reason. Then number two, literally, even if we didn't want to go back to him, but even if we did, I swear to God, they were open one day and then like disappeared the next day. Like they don't even exist anymore. It's not even there anymore. Like one day you're there, one day you're not. This shit is like out of a movie. It was crazy to me. I just couldn't even believe it. I know exactly what I want to cover this up with. But that's gonna be an even bigger tattoo, and if that's fucked up, then I now look stupid, not one time, but 2 times, and I just can't have that. I'm trying to get that covered up as soon as quarantine's over, because I'm over it. It's just, I need a new beginning. That's old news, it's bad vibes, it's 2018 bad vibes, so I just need to get that shit out of here. But I thought it would be fun to come on here and tell you guys about this story, because it's funny, and it's just like cringy, and I just wanted to share my cringe with you real quick. But I hope you liked my story. I hope I didn't lose you. I hope it was entertaining. I hope that it answers all your questions about this tattoo, because if you follow me on Instagram or like literally any other social media, I know you've seen it before. So that's the story of the time that I got a really bad tattoo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you like it. Also comment what you think about the tattoo and ask me some questions about the tattoo. And if you know any pop-in tattoo parlors, literally anywhere, that can give me realistic tattoos, let me know down in the comments, because I need to get this covered up as soon as possible. But yeah, my name's Jade the Gem. Make sure you subscribe to become a Jade Gem, and make sure you hit the post notification bell so that you can hear all of the ridiculous stories that I go through in my lifetime, because the shit's wild over here. But anyway, that's the end of this. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye. Small, tiny heart. And instead I walked out with this dark, big ass, scarred heart. And it's just ridiculous.